NKTR, Nectar Therapeutics, initiates 2 clinical studies of novel T regulatory cell stimulator NKTR 358 in patients with psoriasis and atopic dermatitis. That's November Kilo Tango Romeo, NKTR. WOR, Worthington Industries, acquires Heitman Steel Processing Facility in Cleveland. That's Whiskey Oscar Romeo. RTTR, Ritter Pharmaceuticals, engages financial advisor to explore strategic alternatives. Romeo Tango Tango Romeo.
Alrighty, guys, good morning. I'm doing this last test here to make sure everyone can hear, see. I want to see
WMT and ROKU, Roku and Walmart announced the new ONN Roku Smart Soundbar and the ONN Roku Wireless Subwoofer. That's WMT and ROKU.
So I can see what you guys think of the quality here.
MOTS, Modus GI, announcing first commercial placements of PureView system as part of U.S. market launch. That's Michael Oscar Tango Sandy. ACAD, Acadia Pharmaceuticals, presents additional positive data from phase 2 Clarity study with pimavanserin in an adjunctive major depressive disorder at 2019 Psych Congress. That's Alpha Charlie Alpha Delta. WYY, announcing $2.5 million stock buyback program. That's Whiskey Yankee Yankee. SEDG, SolarEdge Technologies, says lawsuits against Huawei cite unauthorized use of patented technology. That's Sandy Echo Delta Golf. Says lawsuits against Huawei cite unauthorized use of patented technology. SolarEdge filing 3 patent infringement lawsuits against Huawei. Pimavanserin in an adjunctive major depressive disorder stock buyback.
Guys, can you do
IOTS, Adesto engages with European Space Agency to develop next-generation satellite communications technology. India Oscar Tango Sandy. DRRX, Direct, announcing completion of enrollment in Phase 2A clinical trial of DUR 928 in psoriasis and 50% enrollment in its Phase 1B DUR 928 clinical trial in NASH. That's DRRX. NKTR, Nectar Therapeutics, initiates 2 clinical studies of novel T regulatory cell stimulator NKTR 358 in patients with psoriasis and atopic dermatitis. That's November Kilo Tango Romeo, NKTR. WOR, Worthing. Shares of Roku popping here to $110, now 109.10 on that announcement regarding the product launch at Walmart. That's ROKU. AMZN, Amazon announcing new Kindle Kids Edition, Fire HD 10 Kids Edition, and free time
Amazon news
on
this
Fire
week.
TV. That's AMZN.
Paul, can you hear me fine? Guys, those of you that are with us on YouTube, we are live on our website in the trade room. So members there ask questions. We go over charts. If you guys want to join us, feel free. TheSantorelliExchange.com. Below you see you could use promo code Trade Live. Those of you that are in the trade room on our site, going to do this as we normally do with our WebEx platform. Let's just, if you guys have questions, anything you want to go over, just type it in the trade room. Or if you want to use the chat on YouTube, I could also do that. But I'd rather our members use the live trade room on the website. And it's Monday. Typically, we really don't day trade on Monday unless there's some type of big news that's coming out that, I feel is going to give the stock a 2-3% possible move. So if we do hear something like that, obviously we'll trade that. And guys, those of you that are new or watching on YouTube, if you subscribe to our channel and click the bell notification, whenever we go live, your phone will give you an alert and notification that Santorelli Trading Exchange is live, which is really great because then once I see a setup, I could go live and you guys could see in real time what that setup is and what's going on in the market, or if there's any type of breaking news that could cause the markets to shift momentum. Like this week, next week, we have the possible China trade deal going on. That's really important to me. I really think Trump is going to push to get something passed, some type of trade deal with the Chinese, because he knows his election is depending on the market doing well, and he knows how important that is for the market. So I really expect to see that trade deal coming within the next few weeks, definitely before the next election. But that we got to keep an eye on. Then also the impeachment inquiry. The Democrats are really trying to drill him. That Schiff from the Democrat Senate committee, he's putting words in Trump. There's just a lot of things going on in Washington. I'm not on either side, but it is important because it does affect the markets. So we got to keep an eye on that. And if there's anything you guys want to go over or talk about during the trade day, because we're just watching charts, you guys are only seeing this one screen. I have 9 screens in front of me, so this is just one screen that you guys see right here. So I'm looking at other screens, and if I see something, I'll type it in here. Like, if I say, "Hey, Ulta Beauty, let's take a look." It's holding the 10-day SMA on the daily chart here, 6-month daily chart. We could take a look at that quick, and we made a nice gain on Ulta a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So anyway, if there's anything you guys want to go over, just let me know, and let's have a great week. It's going to be a slow week, well, not a slow week. I mean, Monday, there's not too much going on just yet. And like I said, I'm only going to trade. Let's see, Amazon announces new Kindle and Fire TV product launches. So down here is really important. I want you guys to focus in on this. When you hear Charlie squawking, just listen to what he's saying, because it could be something that's market moving. That's actually how I got that 189% gain on Netflix last week. I heard them say that Netflix, it looks like their international growth is growing larger than they expected. Some type of article like that was on. I'm like, this could really move shares of Netflix quick. So I jumped in those. The first trade I locked in a quick 19% return or 24% return, something like that. If you want to see the picture, it's on Facebook. But, I sold it. I'm like, oh, man, it's still running. So I jumped in a call that was a little bit out of the money, like one strike out of the money. I jumped into that, and it just took off. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to follow the trade plan on this one and wait till I get a sell signal. But once I had that 189% return, I said, you know what, I'm just going to take my profits there. It still ended up climbing from there, but I didn't want to risk giving anything back there. So last week was a great week, nearly $13,000 in net profits. Right now, what we have open is Amazon. We have a hedge with Diamond Put 259 strike for November 15th monthly. We have the Amazon call and spread, and then we have Facebook calls we picked up. We also have the Square vertical both call spread for the October 18th monthly expo. Alrighty. We got to keep an eye on Netflix. That just had the crossover on the MACD. Possible run coming up. We have next resistance right around 283, 284, 285-ish. So plenty of room to the next resistance area. That's going to be one. And guys, what I like to do, my members, students, they all know I always have a notepad right next to me. It's extremely important because if you find something along the way here, I like having something that I look at, because when I'm trading, I have a type of system where I look at the screens, I go down, looking, listening, and then whatever I feel is most important that I want to keep an eye on throughout the day, I have my normal watch list here, but then like the core top 5 I put on a notepad next to me, and that way those are the ones that I keep going back to, keep watching and looking for a breakout. And then like I said as well, down here, this is extremely important, this live newswire. This is how the news stations get their nightly news, daily news. They get it from
KVH announcing share buyback program.
Whatever we hear down here, it's coming out before it gets on the
Kilo
mainstream
Victor
media.
Hotel,
So
India.
we're able to listen to any type of breaking news that we hear here. We could quickly take that information and make a trade on it before it gets on CNBC, let's say, where the masses are watching TV and trading off of that. So with that, you're paying for a Bloomberg subscription like this is about $30,000 a year. This has been Zingon. It's great. I think it's around $200 a month. They give it to me for free to promote their product. Let's take a look. Do you guys have anything you want me to take a look at here quick in the pre-market hours? There we go. Ed, looks good. Ed, Dave, my profile says Ed here, but it's Paul Santos. Let's see. Bob Logan, you really need to correct the audio. What's wrong with the audio, Bob? Guys, please make sure you can hear me fine. Let me know. If you can hear me fine, please let me know in the chat there that it's loud and clear. Alrighty, so PSN. How do you pronounce your name? Pisson. Let's see. Uber. U-B-E-R. Let's take a look at that. So first we'll take a look at the daily chart here, 6-month daily. That stock, this stock's going to be incredible over the next few years. It's going to be $100 to $200 stock. This is going to do like what Facebook did, in my opinion.
White House confirms top U.S. officials to welcome Chinese delegation for trade talks starting October 10th. That in a statement now from the White House.
Guys, trade talks starting October 10th. Breaking news. That is great news. Alrighty, let me see. I'm still getting used to this YouTube Live, so I'm switching over from the website to the studio channel. Hey, MG, if you could hear me now loud and clear and everything sounds great, please let me know.
TECH Biotechny leverages the RNA scope technology to advance a
that's the live news, but let me know what you
approach
guys
to
think.
antibody validation. That's TECH.
Alrighty, but right now, can you guys hear me loud and clear right now? Because my mouth is right on the microphone. So if you guys could hear me fine right now, please let me know, because I don't want this to be an issue once the markets go live here. Bob, yes, what? All right, great. Paul Santos says, hear you loud, clear, and perfectly. Great. Thank you, Paul. Now, obviously, I want to keep that news on in the background, so I want you guys to hear that. Alrighty, great. Thank you guys on the YouTube chat here now. That's great. I wonder how I could get that link now and share it. We'll wait. I'm going to go get a quick coffee here, guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to just type it in the chat there or in the trade room. Give me a list of anything you guys would like to go over stock-wise, symbol-wise. Just write down the tickers and we'll take a look at those.
President Trump files emergency appeal to federal appeals court in Manhattan related to his tax returns. That's in a court filing reported by Reuters.
Alrighty, could you guys still hear that live newswire in the background, or did I lower that too much for you? Guys, as you guys can see, the upgrades, downgrades
Earlier,
are coming
a
in.
judge rejected Trump's request to block subpoena by Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance for his tax returns.
Berenberg maintains hold on ExxonMobil, but lowers price target to $63. See, and these are the things you're going over in the morning. So look at that. They lower the price target to 63. We have support around 67.50. So you can make a nice little day trade on, or swing trade on this. You know, let's take a look at ExxonMobil. October 11th. If you jumped into the 68.50 strike put, it last traded at 45 cents. So, you know, that's not bad. 68.05 is your break even. Anything below that, you have profit. So at 67.50, if it dropped down to 67.50, you're looking at over 100% return on that trade. So that's not a bad trade idea. Keep that in mind. Write that down. And then what you could do is you could look at the today 1 minute chart. Here's breakout momentum on ExxonMobil from Friday. So breakdown momentum is the cross below the 10, 20, 50 SMAs. And then it gets up to the 10 SMA, fails, and heads lower. Or up to the 20 SMA, fails, and heads lower. So watch that for ExxonMobil today. And if you see that continued in the breakdown momentum cycle, then we could enter into a day trade or swing trade, depending on the momentum of it. And the nice thing is, too, a lot of traders think they have to have that $25,000 to be a pattern day trader. But you could day trade with a $500 account if you wanted. You just have to do it as a cash, non-marginable account. And all you need is option level 2. Guys, big week this week, too. First week of commission-free trading with E-Trade. I think TD Ameritrade, when are they doing their free trading? They started already or not yet? Let's go back down here, look at some of the other ones while I get my coffee. I'm only looking for ones that are the best of breed in each industry, each sector. I don't trade everything. Union Pacific lowers target to 138. This could be a really nice trade setup here. Lowers target to 138 at 156. Got some support right around 150. If I wanted to do this week, the 155. It's actually pretty cheap. 155 strike, $1.46. Not bad. There actually is quite a bit of volume, open interest on it for the weeklies. October 18th, monthly, it looks pretty good too. A lot of open interest. Last week was a hell of a week. We locked in almost 13,000 in net profits last week. I think we're going to have a slow start to the week. Just got to listen for the news, how the market reacts to that second whistleblower. China trade talks coming on the 10th. Trying to post something in the trade room for you guys. It didn't give you the whole story there. Alrighty, guys. Obviously, we're not going to jump into anything first thing on a Monday morning. We're going to keep an eye on. I want to put these on Diamond and Qs. And see how the market reacts to the current news that's out. China trade deal on Thursday. Vice Premier Liu to meet with Lighthizer and Mnuchin. I think that's going to be very productive. That's going to be on this Thursday. And we're going to go over our watch list here once we get started. Let me share with you. We're just going to, I have that link to my watch list. So now when I just hit down, it's going to go through all these charts, all these symbols, companies that are on my watch list here. So, you know, we could go over our trade plan on each of them as we go lower here, as we go to scroll down the list here. And we can look from this is the 6-month daily chart. We can see if there's any good trade setups, good trade opportunities to jump into. And if we do, we could do that live here. Mondays are usually pretty slow though. That's going to be interesting. Keep an eye on booking price line. Here we go, guys. 9:30. Diamond 1 minute. Qs 1 minute. Let's give that some time. I'm watching Amazon on a chart above here.
DPZ, Domino's Pizza. Supreme Court declines to hear Domino's bid to fend off claim that its website is covered by federal disability law. Also, Supreme Court refuses to hear wage dispute involving Amazon over lawsuit against Apple, AMZN, and AAPL. Correction on that. Supreme Court refusing to hear wage dispute involving Amazon over employee security screenings. That's AMZN. Apple. Supreme Court turns away University of Wisconsin appeal and patent lawsuit against Apple.
Amazon's only down $3 for the day now. I'm going to keep an eye on that. We have some of those calls open for the October 11th, 1735 we picked up on Friday. They're down 2% right now. We were in the green on those on Friday. So typical Monday here. I'm going to watch this though, because if I don't like the way it's acting, I'll exit out of those quick.
SREs, and PCG. Supreme Court rebuffs appeal by Sempra Energy to recover $379 million from 2007 California wildfires.
Good morning, Azaria. Paul says Ulta on the 10. I'll take a look at Ulta in a minute, Paul. Let's see, I'll check out Ulta for you here. Ulta's down about $2, 0.88%. On the 6-month daily, I see what you're saying here. It's right down to the 10 SMA. With the trade plan, if it doesn't hold that, then it's going to have a shift change there. Right now, I'm watching Diamond, Q's, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and QCOM. I'm down $1,400 for the day so far, unrealized $1,200.
Some limited support to U.S. stocks in the near term.
Options are very volatile, but you got to follow your trade plan. Right now, I'm watching Amazon up above here. Let me put on Amazon. See how it got up to that 10 now, and it's failing so far. I want to see this turn green for the day and break that 10-day SMA, and then I will hold to that position and keep it until the October 11th expo. So a lot going on with Amazon that I'm watching for here. See how it got up to the 10, 50, and 20 SMA right here at the 932, 933 candle. It failed it so far and heading lower, but again, it's only 5 minutes into the trading day. This is just usually, Mondays are usually like that. The market has to adjust to the news over the weekend before we get a clear direction then for the week.
BlackRock says U.S.-China trade truce is possible, but comprehensive deal remains unlikely.
Trade truce is possible, but a trade deal is unlikely. That's what the news is saying. I like watching the Qs whenever I'm trading tech here. So I'm watching the Qs. If Qs are going to head lower, we have Q support right around 188.20. Amazon, obviously, a day support here, right around 1730.
Spiking here. Sandy Roman November Echo, $2.74, up 13%.
Qs are breaking lower, as you can see over here. Now Amazon's going to drop. Thinking about exiting my calls I have for this week's expo here. I'm going to watch support at 1730. If it doesn't hold that 1730 support, I'm going to exit those. Qs are heading lower. Here are the Amazon calls that I have right here. This is what's nice about them. It actually comes up Amazon October 11th, 1735 strike call, down $5.44 or 24%.
Donald Trump tweeting now, income's much higher under Trump than Bush and Obama.
Trump just tweeting saying income's much higher now than it was under Obama.
Driving the deep state and the radical left do nothing Democrats crazy.
Alrighty, guys, I sold those Amazon calls that I had. I realized a loss of $746 on those calls. That's okay. Following my trade plan. Something changes during the week, I could look back into that. Last week we had a hell of a week, 13,000 in net profits. I'm expecting this to be a good week too here. We're just managing our current trades, and then we're going to look for the direction of the market and see what we could enter for this week. Let's go down the watch list here. See if anything appealing comes up. Yes, Alana, you could hear me, right?
SRNE, Sorrento shares continue to pop here. $2.89. Sorrento had filed on October 1st for an offering of up to $75 million. That's SRNE Sorrento.
Anything you guys want to take a look at? Only 10 minutes into the trading day. Pretty slow to start with, as we said. Dow's down 107, Nasdaq's down 27.
On Roku. After that announcement,
They keep talking about Roku. Let's take a look at Roku.
110.34 the high on Roku.
Wow, Roku's breaking higher here. This one had such a drop. Here comes the MACD cross. 10 SMA leveling out here. That doesn't look like a bad trade idea. And if we enter this, we could have a close below 108 or stop, which is a really tight stop. So if we wanted to do something, we could do something like this. Let me take a look. We can look at the October 18th. That's not bad at all. 110 straight going for $6.20. So basically at 122, 123, you're going to have a 100% return. Next resistance is right around 120. So yeah, that's a really good setup right there. You have the next resistance right around 120. Stock's at 110 now. You buy the 110 strike for $6.10. Your break even is going to be strike plus what you paid. So 110 plus $6.10. 116.10 is going to be your break even. And then add another $6.10 to that. So 122.20. And that's going to be where you have a 100% return. That's not a bad setup. Not a bad trade idea. In fact, I'll put that in. Stop would be a candle below 108. Or let's use this one right here. 107.50. Let's say 107.
JMIA, Jumia, popping here at 874, 8%. Juliet Michael, India Alpha.
Guys, do you see what I just posted now? The trade idea. It should come up on the screen there. I just gave a trade idea on Roku. I want to see if you guys could see it on the screen. Let me see. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it. Oh, I just came to the YouTube live here, the chat here. Let's see. Wendell Morris, yes, sounds good. Bob Logan says you are too low. Newsfeed too loud, you're too low. Today, Thinkorswim starts free. That's great. How do you guys think that's going to affect you guys trading the commissions? Is commission something you guys really look at when you're making a trade, or just something you look at possibly after the trade's over? Alrighty, let's take a look. It's a pretty slow day, guys. I'm telling you, once we get some activity going on, you're going to see how outgoing we are in the trades that we make here. But it's very important to wait and watch. Patience and discipline are so important when trading. And that's why TSE, Santarelli Trading Exchange, has such high reviews here. It's really important. We teach discipline, patience, a trade plan, and a good system to follow. If we hear anything down here, match, they lower the price target to 91. We actually made a match trade the other day, and we made a quick return on that as well. An overnight trade. Lowers target to 91, already well below that. Looks like it's in breakdown momentum though. 70 is next target support. Exactly, aloha, Annie. I wonder how much, let me see here, let me bring up something. Out of the trades I made last week, let me see here. Alrighty, so here we go. As you guys, could you see this? This was our week we had. If you zoom out a little bit here, you can see the day. So from September 30th to October 4th, these are the realized gains and losses that we made for last week. So we made a net profit last week of $12,542.70. Here is every single one of our trades that we made. You know, obviously these big ones that you see, minus 31,000, plus 33,000, these are spreads. So whenever you have a spread, when you see the minus on a successful trade, on a successful spread, you should see a negative here. And on the long side of those calls there, you would see that this gain is larger than the loss, and that's how a spread works there. The gain's always going to be larger than the loss if the spread went your way. So as you can see here, really great week. I thought we traded match last week. I guess we didn't. I guess maybe it was the week before. Anyway, that was a really great week, guys. And the commissions, as you can see, just for last week were $342.30. It's something I never look at, but, it's going to be interesting to see how that affects, how that affects traders over time there. They're going to be pushing their other service, so no question about that. This was the trades that we made on the 4th. This was on what? This was Friday. So we made 3 day trades. As you guys could see, here's the first one we made in the morning. These were Google calls. We picked up the 11.95 strike calls. We picked up, 5 contracts of those. Total trade cost about, 5 contracts? So around 2,000 some dollars here. Where's my, let's see, 490. Multiply that by 5. So it was $2,450 that trade. And we sold it for $590. So we made $100 per contract. So we made a quick $400 net after commissions, which was a 20.41% gain. And then we heard the news on Netflix. And when I made the first trade there, the first trade was this one here. We jumped in the 270 straight calls for that week's expo, for that day's expo. And we picked them up for $1.09 a contract. We sold them between $3.10 and $3.15. So if you use just $3.15, 3.15, divide that by 1.09, that's 188.99% return. So 189% return. At $3.10, 3.1, divide that by 1.09. That's a 184.40% return. Selling it for $3.10. That's incredible. And that literally lasted probably around 45 seconds, maybe 2 minutes tops. And then it continued to run after I exited that trade. I said, you know what? I got to make one more quick trade. It was a larger trade, a $5,000 trade. I picked up 20 contracts of the 270-250 straight calls for $2.45. I made a quick 20% return. I said, you know what? That's a quick $1,000. I wanted to take that exit. So these are the profits from Friday, $3,414.84. And this, again, was following our trade plan, waiting for the right opportunity, and listening to the live newswire. Because that's so important, guys. You need that momentum when you're entering into one of those trades. Let's see what this one was. Okay, that's when we just had the second trade in. Oh, here's that Netflix trade. So here is the actual trade that we took a picture of, a Snapchat or snapshot.
Apple at the high, AAP.
Guys, market's breaking here. Nice breakout. Nice breakout. Netflix, 270 straight calls. We picked it up for $1.09 a contract. You can see right here. And we sold it for, $3.15, $3.10? But as you guys can see, 186.59% return. It was a small trade. We only had 10 contracts. So this trade only costed $1,090. And we made 200%. We made over $2,000 net profit on that. That was incredible. All right, nice breakout here, guys. This is what we're looking for. Take a look at Square, see what's going on with that. That's right at 62. So we have the 61.62 vertical bull call spread for Square. We have the October 18th monthly expo. So as long as Square's above $62 a share on October 18th, we're going to have max gain on that. And we paid, let's see, 2.58 minus 2.06. We paid 52 cents a contract for that to be worth a max of $1. So divide that by 0.52. Our max return on the Square vertical bull call spread is 92.31%. So not bad, and it only has to hold 62, which is it's right there now. Let's look at Amazon. Guys, if you have any stocks, any charts you want me to take a look at, analyze, just feel free to comment that in the chat there.
President Trump to sign the
Aloha. Average how many contracts per trade? Are you asking how many I do average? Danny, if you're asking me how many I do on average, I usually like to do, 5, 10 contracts, 20 contracts, and then with spreads, I'll do 50 to 100 contracts. Depending on the size, depending on the spread, depending on the toss, But what's also extremely important, guys, you can't just jump into trades and just
Shares of Tesla at the highs, TSLA.
Tesla's at the highest here. Let's take a look at that. You can't just jump into an option. You have to make sure it has the open interest and the volume that you're looking for. That's extremely, extremely important. Get rid of that trade ID on Roku for those that are just joining us. That was an earlier trade idea. I have not entered anything yet. I closed out an Amazon trade I got on Friday. I'm still looking at tech here. Apple's breaking out here. Amazon is down about 10 bucks, 11 bucks. Still holding right around that 1730 area, which is going to be support. Baba not doing too hot this morning. Bank of America again pretty flat, down 2 cents, 0.07. Baidu booking down 27 bucks, 1.35%. Citigroup up around 1/4% today. Chipotle. Tesla over here still breaking higher. If we take a look at the 6-month daily there, it's been trading in a channel. This is our range bound, channel bound trade pattern here, where it's trading between the simple moving averages, but you got clear support and resistance areas, and it's just going up, down to the support, up to resistance, back down to support, and then now it's taking off for that resistance, which you could call right around 245 for Tesla. So if I got into a Tesla trade, I'm already looking at around anywhere between 240 and 245 as my target profit area. And with a trade like that, I'd either do this week's expo or October 18th monthly expo. No point in going further out for that. PSN, he asked about JP Morgan here. If you look at the 6-month daily, came right down to the 50 SMA, still holding. What I would like to do is look for it to break out of this box here. So on a swing chart, that's what I'd be looking at. I'd be looking at it to break above or below this consolidation area here, because it came down to the 50, it held the 50, climbing, but it's still not really breaking yet. So if I see a candle above this box here, which is a consolidation box, then I'm going to be looking for a break above the 10-day SMA and look for that MACD to cross there. But still far off from that. I certainly wouldn't enter into a trade, or a short-term trade anyway, on JP Morgan. If you wanted to enter into a longer-term trade, you could look, and the chart doesn't look too bad there. It's making higher lows, which is great for the past, year. Not too bad. 120 short-term target in the next 6 months, but banks not particularly interested in those right now. Look at today. Facebook had that crossover, 1020 SMA crossover here. Tesla's still holding strong on the climb. Not much news out this morning. I was expecting much more news, especially coming from the Democrats after the second whistleblower came forth. Tesla came right down to the 10 SMA, simple moving average, bouncing off of it so far there. Keep an eye on that. It's a pretty slow morning, guys. Slow Monday. If you guys have anything you want to look at, take a look at, go over, analyze together, just type in the chat there, and I'd be happy to do that. Other than that, it's just so important to be patient and disciplined and wait for that right trade setup. Mondays typically aren't the best for day trading. You gotta let that time value let data get crushed a little bit there. Tesla's still on the climb. Watch it break above that 230, 245 for the next possible run. So as you guys can see with our trade plan, you have the breakout momentum. Here's the breakout momentum phase. You have the profit taking phase, consolidation phase, and then here's the next breakout momentum again. Then you have consolidation, which is what you see right now. And now you're watching for it to make or break that consolidation. So, for example here, let's just say I put that rectangle right around here, right? Well, green candle above, that's going to be the next breakout momentum phase. Red candle below that box, full red candle below that box, that's going to be a possible shift there from the breakout momentum cycle and phase to possibly no trade zone or breakdown momentum. So as a trader, you know, this is what you're visualizing with each one of these candles here. It's so important. As a trader, you got to be prepared and ready to take action. So watch for that now. You get a climb above that 230, 245. That's going to be a sign of the next breakout momentum cycle and phase coming up. I'm not in Tesla. Let me see what the options look like for it. It's a Monday. They're probably really expensive for a Monday morning. Let's see, 230, 250. Open interest, total volume. You got enough there to make a trade, which is great. The 230 strike call is going for around $5.80. You know, so you're going to need this guy at 242-ish to make a good profit there. So 242, if you look now at the daily chart, so if you're already thinking already 242 is where I make 100% return, 230, 250 plus 5, that's going to be right around 237. That's going to be your break even. So you want something above 240, but if you look here, 240 is going to be your next target resistance area. So, you know, it's not bad. You could still have a nice gain on that. As you guys can see over here, Facebook on the left came right down to that 10 SMA, and it's starting to climb now from it. So far it's successfully bounced off the 10, but you got to keep an eye on it. Next green candle above this 10 SMA there, that'd be a great sign for a possible day trade. Like I said, on Mondays I won't day trade unless there's a really good opportunity, some market moving news event that will continue that climb. So like I was going back here on Tesla, 240 is going to be the next target resistance. So obviously if you jump into these 230 strike calls for $5.72, let's say at 240 they're worth $10, right? 240 they're worth 10, so 10 divide that by 5.75. So you're looking at around a 73.91% return if it got up to that 240 by Friday, which that's not bad, you know. That's actually not bad at all for Tesla. Me personally, I'm going to be waiting for a good trade setup with some news. Wynn Resort shares are trading lower after Bernstein noted softer than expected performance in July and August. That's important. Look and see what's going into the market now.
43 Cents now reports that the company had acquired a high-speed manufacturing, battery manufacturing company.
Okay, that wasn't much.
That's TSLA.
Tesla reportedly bought a company that specializes in high-speed battery manufacturing. So now you're going to see this possibly get a nice spike up for Tesla. Guys, look at Facebook over here. Facebook just broke that 10 SMA, held support at the 10 simple moving average. Now watch it break that 50 SMA here. That's extremely important. If it could break that 50 SMA and continue that climb there, we could look at possibly 180.31 all the way up to 181 as possible target resistance. So that's not bad for a possible day trade. Let me see above here. I'm going to keep an eye on Amazon and Google's been good to us lately. And let me put that in the top right screen here. There we go, 6 month. Let me put that to a today chart. There we go. Amazon's breaking as well. So Amazon, I'm looking for Amazon to break 1732.29. If it could break that area, then I'd possibly enter into a spread for this week's expo. I do like that Amazon chart set up for a swing trade.
IPG, Interpublic, announcing formation of Kinesso, a new company that's India Papa Golf. Kinesso will be comprised of Cadreon and company's data and technology group, that's India Papa Golf.
Facebook broke that 50, still on the climb. Tesla, as you guys could see here, it's incredible how it follows the trade plan. Look at how these candles, the bodies have been holding above the 10-day simple moving average, the yellow line here. Now it's getting up, Tesla's getting right up to resistance here. Now it's breaking out. There goes Tesla. Facebook is continuing to climb as well. Nice breakout there. Still not entering anything myself just yet. Possibly could enter into a quick Tesla trade for up to a half-hour trade. 230, 250. I'd wait and see a full body candle above 230, 250 before I possibly entered. Because right now it still looks like it's in consolidation. See, now when you have news, here's Amazon, guys. Take a look at this one quick. This one's really breaking out. Nice climb, 1020 cross here. Just broke the 50. This could possibly be a good day trade. We locked in a loss before 646.09 on a trade we got on Friday. So we could easily make up for that. Let's see here. This is Tesla. Let's get an Amazon. Not doing anything yet. Like I said, guys, we're just looking and being ready and prepared. I don't watch Amazon here for a possible day trade. It might come back down to 1730 before breaking. Might start to break again here. Going to keep an eye. Bid of 17.15. Ask of 17.6. There she goes. She's breaking. Let me see here. What is this going to cost? I'm going to go down to 3 contracts, I think. 5,000. Alrighty, I just entered into that. I got 3 contracts. Amazon, 1735. This is the trade I just got right here. 3 contracts, October 11th, 1735 strike. I paid 1750. Trying to keep an eye on those. Might be a day trade, might be a swing trade. Not sure just yet. Gonna see how it goes. It's in the green, already up 1%, 2% now. Already up $100. Already up 5%, $220. Here's the trade right here. As you guys can see, average price paid $17.50. We picked up 3 contracts. Amazon $17.35, up $216, literally in about 20 seconds. Just gonna keep an eye on that. She goes. There's another nice climb. Nice breakout. All right, I sold those 17.80. Sold them for a quick profit. Not much going on. I seen Facebook breaking lower here. Q's dropping a little bit. So took a nice profit, little profit on that, 17.80. Bought it for 17.50. So just about a 2% gain. Wasn't liking how it was acting there, so rather taking that profit. Let's find the next setup here, guys. See, that's why it's so nice when you have news or something that gives you that momentum, continued momentum, because when you only have a few candles of breakout or breakdown momentum there, you know, you got to be quick and precise with your trades. Just like this one, you know, it wasn't going our way, and we took gains. Perfect timing there. You know, first candle below the previous candle body there. You know, we exited, we locked in a profit, although a small one, it prevented further loss. And that's what's really important with that, you know, following that trade plan. It might continue to break out now. If I see it bounce off the 10 here and start to climb again, I'll enter into another day trade on it. But it's best when you see the market has some type of news that's going to give the overall market a shift higher. That way it gives you a much longer breakout momentum cycle, and you could take advantage of that and not be as worried as a minute-by-minute tick here. NVIDIA shares trading higher after RBC Capital maintained an outperform rating on the stock and raised the price target from 190 to 217. So let's take a look at that. NVIDIA has been one we trade constantly. NVIDIA up almost 3% here. Let's look at the swing chart here. Oh, that's looking great, guys. What a nice setup on NVIDIA. We could look and do a NVIDIA spread. Let's see if we do a spread. Buy to open, sell to open, call expiration the 18th. We could do the 18th or the 11th or the 18th. We'll take a look at that in a second. 187.50 to the 190. That's going for $1.14. So let's say $1.15 max could be worth is 250, 2.5. Divide that by 1.15. That's a max net return of 117%. I like that. That's a nice setup there. Nice risk to reward ratio. Let me see what it looks like with the October 18th. I just moved this up because it's closer to my eyes here, but same thing. I'm just changing it to the October 18th expo, and as you can see here, Amazon's getting a climb now off that 10. There goes Amazon again, guys. Now, see, if I wasn't going over this with you guys, I'd be jumping in Amazon there. Alrighty, so this, let's see what the regular calls are going for. I'm probably just going to jump into some regular calls on NVIDIA and hold it. I'll go with the October 18th. Let's see what the 190s are going for.
Highs now, Apple up about 0.5% at the high, AAPL.
It's really important too, before you make a trade, know where you're going to take profits, know your target area. So 193, 194, that's going to be my target.
AMZN, Amazon press release announcing the all-new Fire.
Amazon press release.
AMZN, Amazon.
Let's see if I could jump in here. Nope, it did not execute for 3.50. I'll move it up to 360 just to get filled and move on to the next trade idea here. Alrighty, there we go. We are in the video. Let me write that down.
President Trump tweeting now that radical left Democrats have failed on all fronts, so now they are pushing local New York City and state Democratic prosecutors to get President Trump.
You guys like the yellow or the white text better?
Before, not even close.
Anything you guys want to go over? I don't think I put the strike in there, did I?
Crude hitting a high of 53.85, up almost 2%.
Crude up almost 2%.
RTTR, Rate of Pharmaceuticals, low price stock, up about 26% now after announcing a strategic review. That's RTTR.
Thinking about possibly doing a spread on NVIDIA as well once it starts to break out again here. Amazon still holding that 10 SMA here following the trade plan, still on the climb. Let's see. Lionel Cortez and Wendy Morris said yellow. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Oh, the yellow looks better. Okay, great. Thank you. Move that down there. It looks a little better. I'm down 9% on the NVIDIA calls so far. Trading within the NTZ, no trade zone. A nice upgrade up 2.79%. Holding that. That's going to be a swing trade. The NVIDIA. Amazon here having another climb. We still have our Amazon spread from last week. Diamond, Facebook, Gold, Square. We're going to be looking to make some new trades this week. Today, if we see anything, still have some. Coinbase increases trading fees, penalizing low volume traders. Midstream partner shares trade. That's interesting. There goes Amazon again, another climb there to 1738. You're going to look for that 1740 as your target resistance. I sold Amazon a little too early. We locked in a gain on Amazon this morning, but was a small 2%er. I think that was back right here somewhere. NVIDIA on the climb again. Amazon on the next climb. Let's see. Ulta today. Ulta, guys. Take a look at this one. Just starting its breakout here. It's down 1.39%. It's the first time you have the candles above the 10, 20, 50 SMA there. You converged here at a breakout. You could look at 249 to 250 as your next target here. That doesn't look bad for a day trade. If you look on the swing trade chart, though, gotta make sure it holds at 10. Tomorrow, a green candle tomorrow on Ulta would signify an entry for us to enter into a swing trade, possibly for the October 18th or the November 15th monthly expo. So write that down on your list. Get your pen. Let me get mine. My daughter comes in my office and I am losing everything here. Let me go get one out of my other office. Alrighty. So I write down here NVIDIA. I'm looking for that to break that 190. It's at 187.45. Ulta, ULTA. I'm writing this down on my notebook here. I'm looking for a green candle tomorrow for entry. And that's going to be with our trade plan. That'd be a successful bounce off the 10-day SMA. And then what we'd be looking for is a target right around 263 to 265, which is plenty of room to make a nice profit on that. And that's all following our trade plan. So I'm going to be looking for that tomorrow. Let's see here. Amazon still on the climb. Nice. Square. Nice climb on Square here, getting right up to that target resistance for the day. Let's take a look at the 6-month daily. It's above 62 target, so we already have max gains on the target or the Square trade. Let me share that with you guys so you can see what we're talking about here. Let me get a snapshot from the portfolio. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to share this in the trade room with you guys so you can take a look at it. Yep, there goes NVIDIA. There's our Square trade, guys. We already have a nice profit of around $300 on Square trade, but our max gain on Square, we paid what, 52 cents? So our max net return is 48 cents. 48, multiply that by the amount of contracts we have. We have 30 contracts, so 48, multiply that by 30. So our max net return on the Square spread is going to be $1,440. As you guys can see here, right now we only have around a $250 profit. So our max, I should put on my other TV here. Our max profit on this is $1,440. And so far we only have a 190.56 plus 44.32. So right now we only have a $234.88 profit. So we still have plenty of room to run on that. Guys, wow, look at our NVIDIA trade. Already up 7%. We're already up $300 on that.
IOTS shares at the high of the day. Company announcing engagement with the European Space Agency to develop next generation satellite communications technology. That was earlier.
Oh, come on.
IOTS.
Nice gains on that NVIDIA trade. That's a nice trade for you guys to enter. Now see what we're looking for here. We wanted to break through this right here. And you guys see how well it's been holding up there. So there is the range. Once we get a green candle above this consolidation area, that's going to be signed for our next run there, which is going to be a nice run. So it might come back down to the 10 now SMA with our trade plan before breaking out again, or it might come back down to support. Got to watch. It's been in consolidation since around 9:55 this morning. So for about 40 minutes. Having another climb there, looking good. So we're watching for it to break above. If it could break above that 188.35 area, that's going to be great for us. Really great. Nice gains on the trades we've made already today. Looking good. We made 2 trades live so far, and those 2 trades have been in the green so far. So great job so far. Small day though, you know, not much going on. Not much volatility here. Not much coming up on the scanners. Volatility is pretty flat. Dow's down 79. That's a pretty tight range, down 80. Nasdaq's down 7.1. Pretty slow day. Let me go refill my coffee.
Fed's cash carry says he does not yet know by how much more the Fed should cut rates. Kashgari says technology will play an important role in tackling climate change.
Paul says, Dave, how many NVIDIA contracts you scoop up? Paul, I got 10 contracts for around $3,500. That's a swing trade there.
Kashgari says he thinks a carbon tax will give incentive to private sector to accelerate technology for cleaner energy alternatives. Climate change has to be tackled at the global level.
Got about $150 profit on the square spread so far. Nowhere near our $1,440. So gonna hold on to square. That's October 18th Expo anyway. Amazon, let's see what that one's doing. Came down to the 20. See if it holds. Had MACD cross. Let's go down the watch list here, see what we're finding. Apple's still on the climb. How many of you guys are actually going to go out there and buy the new Apple iPhone? I mean, all that's really different is the extra couple of cameras on it.
Central Guy Gentili sees 30% downside risk in
I don't see how many people are actually saying, yeah, I want to go upgrade. I just bought the new iPhone last year and I want to go upgrade to the new, $1,100 phone. I don't know how many people really do that. I mean, I usually always pick them up you know. But I'm not a phone fanatic. Look at that candle on Amazon. Wow. See what Nvidia's doing here. You see how well we went over the no trade zone, the consolidation area for Nvidia here, still trading within that range. I want to see a breakout above 188.35 for that next run. Amazon climbing above the 1020, looking good there. Paul Santos said he's up 1% on his Nvidia trade. Paul, I think you're going to make a much more than a 1% gain on that one. It's looking good. Once that gets the next breakout, look at Amazon going there. Amazon's breaking out there. Nice candle, nice green candle there. Body above previous candle. There we go. New highs for the day on Amazon and climbing. Looking good, getting up to that 1740. Amazon is at highs of the day. It's finally starting to break. There's a 2 candle side by side here. Consolidation, breaking that 10 SMA and then continuing to climb. I think the October 18th Expo looks great. Let's take a look quick, see when Amazon reports its earnings here. So as you guys can see here, Amazon's reporting its earnings on October 23rd. So if we picked up the October 18th Expo, that gives plenty of time for a possible China trade deal or truce and possible run up into its Q3 earnings. So with that said, we could bring this baby over here, put in Amazon, look at the October 18th, could do an in-the-money vertical bull call, spread, buy to open, sell to open, call, expiration,
Gary says if a recession
October
comes, then it would be
18th.
appropriate to use QE.
If recession comes, then it's appropriate to use QE, which is quantitative easing. That's what they're trying to say there. So if you look at the 1737.50, 1740 vertical bull call spread for Amazon for the October 18th monthly expo, it's going for around $1.35, $1.40. So let's say $1.35. Let's say $1.40. Max could be where the difference between the two strikes. 1737.50 is 1740. The difference there is $2.50. So 2.5, divide that by 1.4, what we pay, and our max net return on this is going to be a 78.57% return. And with that, all you need is Amazon to stay where it's at, and you got that max gain. I like this trade setup. I'm going to enter a, let's say, $3,500 trade. So what did I say? 72% max gain. So 3,500, multiply that by 0.72. That's going to be around a $2,500 net gain. So I like that for the next 2 weeks. So 3,500, divide that by $140 a contract. I'll be able to get 25 contracts. So 25 we'll plug in here. We'll put in a net debit order for $1.40, 1.40. And let's see if it... see what happens here. Let's see, submit. Let me just take one last look here quick today in the 1 minute. It's looking good. 6 month daily, so my stop on this is going to be a strict 17. I'll use 1730. All right, I have an order in for $1.40 a contract that has not filled yet.
European Commission document says more monetary easing now would be less effective than fiscal stimulus.
I'll cancel that trade then. Order status. Live. Cancel. Cancel order 1758. Canceled that. All right. I'll wait then. It wasn't filling at $1.40. I just canceled that order. I'd like to see Amazon around 1743 make that trade. Nvidia still in the NTZ consolidation area, no trade zone, between support right around 186.90 up to resistance right around 188.35. So that's the tight consolidation range that we're in with Nvidia right now. Again, guys, it's Monday, so not too much going on just yet.
News says concerned about slowdown in manufacturing.
They're concerned about slowdown in manufacturing. This is important to listen to these news articles. These are live news wires from important people. Fed's Kashkari says if a recession comes, then it would be appropriate to use QE, quantitative easing. Nvidia, Evercore, ISI Group maintains outperform on Nvidia. They raised their price target to 225. Guys, Nvidia, they just raised a new target to 225 a share. Nvidia is looking great. I'm probably going to send out a swing trade alert on Nvidia once we're going to get done here around 11 o'clock every day. So another 13 minutes. That's when I'm going to exit out of the YouTube live, and that's when I'm going to go into my website, and I'm going to send out some swing trade alert ideas that I found this morning. And that's really what does us so great here at Santarelli Trading Exchange. What we're doing, we take the first hour and a half, 2 hours of the trade day. We're looking for those day trade setups. But if we see some possible swing trade setups and some news to follow with it, then what we do is we'll take after the day trade session from 9:30 to 11, we'll take that from 11 to 2 and go to the website, and we'll send out some swing trade alerts on some stocks that we've been looking at throughout the morning while we're looking for day trades or swing trades. So that's what the plan is. After 11 here, I'm going to go. I'm probably going to send out a trade alert on NVIDIA for members, an official trade alert.
The rest of the world to pick up their game so far.
How going to depend. That's going to be debatable if I'm going to do some regular calls or do an in-the-money vertical bull call spread, something like the 185, 187.50. Because take a look at this, guys. If you do something like, let's say NVIDIA, let's say we did the October 18th Expo. When did we say the earnings were for NVIDIA?
Says inflation has not been taking off because workers are still being enticed back into the workforce.
NVIDIA has nothing for October. November 13th was when they report earnings. So nothing for October. That's great. So you could look at something like this, which is a really great trade idea. If we look at the October 18th, and we did the 185, 187.50 vertical bull call spread, max this could be worth is $2.50. Let's say we put in $1.45. So 2.5, divide that by 1.45. This is going to make you a 72.41% return, and all you needed is 12 cents higher than where it's at right now. You know, you could even do something like the 182.50, 185 vertical spread. This costs $1.62. Let's say $1.65. So max it could be worth is $2.50. 2.5, divide that by 1.65. You're making over a 51% gain with this trade right here, and it's fully in the money. The stock could drop $2.35. You're still going to make that 51.52% return. That's actually a really great swing trade setup. 182.50/185 vertical spread for the October 18th Expo. That's at 1.625, so 165, 160 now. Guys, this is honestly one of the best trade setups I've seen this morning. This is a really great trade setup. So it's going to cost you around $1.65 a contract. This one I'd probably make a little bit larger, maybe a $4,000 trade. 4,000, divide that by 165. I'll be able to get around 24 contracts. So 25 contracts, that looks good. 1.65 net debit. This is a nice setup here, guys. I really like this. Let me see if I can place this. Let me look one more time at the swing chart. That's looking good.
Kudlow says U.S. is open to whatever China trade delegation brings.
Alrighty, guys, I just entered into that. I entered the NVIDIA.
ETRN, Equitrans Midstream, January 17.5 call, active now 4,900 contracts. Seeing a little pop here in that. That's ETRN.
Let's see, what did I pay for that? 7.99 minus 6.35. So $1.64. Alrighty, guys. So what I did, we entered NVIDIA fully ITM, fully in the money, vertical bull call spread for NVIDIA. We bought the 182.50 strike. We sold to open the 185 strike. This is for the October 18th expo. We did that for $1.64 contract. So $164 per contract for this vertical bull call spread for the October 18th monthly expo. And what we did, max gain on this is the difference between the two strikes. So $2.50, divide that by 1.64, what we paid for that spread. So our max net gain on this vertical spread is 52.44%. That's our max gain, over a 52% gain. And NVIDIA only has to be above $185 a share on October 18th expo. It's at $187.23. It could literally drop $2.25 from now until expo, and we'd still make that 52% return. So that's a really nice swing trade setup on NVIDIA there. I'm going to be holding that and watching that as we go along here. No earnings, nothing to worry about for October. It doesn't report earnings until November. So nice trade setup, NVIDIA. Just going to set it, forget it, stop below 185. And that's a trade there, like I said, that's fully in the money. So it's going to be nice to watch that over the course of the next few days.
The listing of Chinese companies is not on the table. The listing of Chinese companies not on the table, according to Larry Kudlow.
A lot of news going on now. So let's listen up to the news, and let's also watch our trades. I have the other trades on the charts above here. Amazon 1739.61, NVIDIA 187.28. Qs are on the climb. Diamonds coming out of the 10 there, still in bomb cycle. Let me put our official trade here for the NVIDIA.
Lowe says Trump administration has opened up a study group to take a look at U.S. investor protections in China. Says administration is very early in its deliberations on investor protections. S&P futures ticking higher, 29.47.
Guys, futures ticking higher here. Our trades are up nicely. Nice profits.
3.50 now.
Wow, this is...
JD.com getting a spike here to the high 29.40, following that Kudlow comment that the listing of Chinese companies is not on the table.
Let me see here. Oh, that is very long.
Shares of Alibaba spiking here now, 172.08. Iran's foreign minister Zarif says U.S. is an irrelevant occupier in Syria.
Wow, guys, nice profits here. Nice profits already on the trades we've made.
Achieving peace and fighting terror in Syria will only succeed through respect for its territorial integrity and its people. Tweet from Iran's Zarif.
Okay, let's see how that looks. Put that down here. I don't know where to put this. It's so long. I think you guys should still be able to see that, right? I think you guys could see that fine now, right? Wow, look at Q's spiking here, guys. Our NVIDIA calls that we got are in the green. We got a profit on the NVIDIA calls, profit on Amazon, profit on the NVIDIA spread. We are looking great, guys. Nice trading day already, and it's a slow day. That's what I mean about patience and discipline. You wait, you hold off for those right opportunities, and it pays off. Qs are continuing to climb here, Amazon, take a look. Amazon broke 17.44, going for 17.45 a share. That's looking great. We picked up an out-of-the-money vertical bull call spread on Amazon. We got the 17.97.50.
China's trade delegation will depart for the U.S. on Tuesday for a new round of high-stake trade talks.
You guys hear that? They're leaving Tuesday to come to Washington for high-stake trade talks. Guys, I really am optimistic about this. We are looking good. We are up $400 in the account for the day. Everything is looking great here. Facebook. Let's take a look at Facebook. What's Facebook doing? Guys, if you take a look at Ulta, Ulta's also climbing there. Nice climb on Ulta. What a trade day. Excellent day. Guys, take a look at Facebook here. Facebook is having a huge run. Look at that. 180.89. We have the Facebook 180 strike calls for October 11th Expo. We picked them up for $2.63 a contract. We're in the green. We're up over 2% on those already. I'm probably going to add something to the Facebook trade. Right now, we're holding above that 10-day SMA, which is really great, continuing higher. I'm looking for 183 as their next target. So looking great. If you look here again, we're still breaking higher on Facebook, still climbing. Guys, our Facebook trade we made on Friday is now up 5%. We're up $800 now for the day. The NVIDIA calls we have are up over 2%. We are looking great. Levi Javier, he just spoke in the trade room. He said he just sold the calls on Facebook for a day trade, 50% return. Great job, Levi. Great job. Vincent, yes, we're in those. They're protective. They're protective puts. Still going to hold on to those. Those are for the November 15th Expo. That's kind of going into the impeachment process. That's why we picked up those hedges with those diamond puts. Right now, all of our trades are all long calls, so we just have that diamond put there as a hedge in case something crazy happens overnight. You know, we have that to help us out. Facebook 181, nice breakout. NVIDIA here, I'm finally seeing the 10, 20, 50 breakout. We have now the 10 yellow, blue 20, red 50. So we are in the right process here with our trade plan. Now all we have to do with NVIDIA is we need a full candle above 188.17 to end there or higher. And like I said, 188.35 is our breakout resistance for the day. So we break 188.35. I'm looking for a much larger run then for the today and for the rest of the week. Like I said, my target for NVIDIA from now until the October 18th monthly expo, I'm going to be looking at right around 193, 195. So between let's just say 192.50 and 195. That's going to be our target area where we're going to take in those profits. We have nice profits already, up over $1,000 unrealized for the day already. Great job today. I see people in the trade room locking in some gains. Paul Santos up 10% on the NVIDIA calls. Nice job, guys. Really nice job. That's what I mean about trading together as a team. Now, guys, I'm going to end this live YouTube. We made 3 trades today. All 3 of those trades are in the green. They all have a profit. I'm going to go now, transition back to the trade room on the website, and I'm going to send out some official trade alerts for our members at Santorelli Trading Exchange. So if you guys would like to join us, go to www.thesantorelliexchange.com. Use promo code TRADELIVE, and that'll give you a discount. And once you sign up, go to the website and enter our live trading room, and I'm in there all day. So I'll see you guys in there, exiting this now, and I will see you guys in the trade room. Great job. Great start to the week, guys. See you there.